Welcome, grab a seat. My name is Janet Swope, and I welcome you to Butterfly Financial Education's video. Since the idea of being on camera for 2 hours terrifies me, I've asked to be an animation. I hope you don't mind. I've asked some other animations to help me deliver the message of financial knowledge. I've been a credit counselor and financial educator for many years. For the next 2 hours, we'll be talking about personal finances. I know 2 hours is a long time, and you have a lot to do. But bear with me. There's a lot to go over, and my hope is at the end of the 2 hours, you'll be happy, or at least not upset, that you took the time. Financial hardships happen. They just do. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. And none of us know exactly what the future holds. But with financial knowledge and planning, many of the more dire consequences can be minimized. A financial crisis can cause a lot of pain, stress, and fear. The more you learn, the less chance you have of getting into a situation that hurts. So arm yourself the best you can with financial knowledge. So to sum it up, financial crises happen. Don't blame yourself. Okay? So no blame. Let's move on. Let me pause here to say that I'm not talking about how smart you are or how educated you are. Many brilliant and highly educated people have filed for bankruptcy. Not to name drop, but did you know that Abraham Lincoln, Milton Hershey, and Walt Disney have all filed for bankruptcy? As a matter of fact, people who get into financial difficulties cross the economic and social spectrum. Many celebrities have filed for bankruptcy, then rebuilt their financial lives. Again, financial issues happen. There's nothing to be ashamed about. We have tried to include the knowledge here to prepare you for the upcoming bumps in the road. Most of us did not have a course in high school or college that dealt with personal finances. Our parents did not like to talk about it, considering it rude or none of our business. So while our society is now talking about once taboo subjects, we still don't talk about personal finances with each other. When was the last time you said too much information because your friend was talking about how much they were saving for retirement or that they may be spending more than they are earning? My guess is never, because we don't bring up these facts in conversation. Because all people filing for bankruptcy are required to take a course like this one, you may be thinking that it's going to be worthless to you, or that you are well versed in personal finance, and this course is a waste of your time. I do hear you, but give it a chance. You may learn a new way of looking at something, or be reminded of some prior knowledge that might come in handy. Should you have any questions regarding the material you are about to view, call Butterfly at its toll-free number. I or another trained financial counselor will be happy to answer your questions. For those viewers who are on a fixed income, Butterfly does offer separate materials specifically for the fixed income situation. This information is available free on Butterfly's website under FE Library. Click on Articles on Financial Topics.
In Unit 1, we're going to discuss the role of money. Let's start with our feelings about money and how much that impacts the way we live. I'm sure we all feel differently about money and what it means to us. While some people may feel money equals power, others may feel that it means security or happiness to them.
How can money equal power? Unless you're talking about a rich CEO. Is that what you mean?
Well, think about this. Is there anyone you know that will buy things for you but insist on having it their way? For example, parents who pay for their daughter's wedding but approve the guest list, pick the place, and maybe even the music instead of allowing the daughter to direct their own affair. Those parents will be using their money as power to get their way.
Oh.
Now think about someone who uses money as security. What would that look like?
Maybe someone who saves all the time because they're afraid to spend money. That way they feel more secure knowing they have a lump sum in the bank if they ever need it.
Yes, that's right. And how about seeing money as happiness?
Someone who thinks if they have enough money, they will be happy. Maybe if they get a better job, a raise, won the lottery, then they'd be happy.
Or they feel happy when they spend money. I always get a rush when I go on a spending spree. It feels good.
We usually refer to the group you're in as spenders. Are we leaving anyone out?
People who see money as evil? I have an uncle who always says too much money corrupts.
Can anyone see the downsides of any of these money attitudes?
I know when I go on a shopping spree, while it does feel good at the time, I'm not so happy when I look at my credit card bill.
That's a good point. These money attitudes can lessen our ability to plan and use our money to achieve our goals. The person who uses money as security and therefore saves all their discretional income may miss the opportunity to use their money to better their situation, perhaps using it on an education or advertising a small business to get it off the ground. The person who sees money as power may have had the wedding they wanted for their daughter, but now finds that they cannot fund their retirement or another child's education. The person who sees money as evil may self-sabotage so they never get ahead. We cannot totally eradicate our feelings about money in order to see it only as a means to an end, but we can understand our feelings better in order to start the process of financial planning with a purpose in mind. Try this exercise. Get a sheet of paper and write down your first reaction to what you would do if $1,000 came to you by surprise. Now look at your answer. Does it give you any insight on your money attitude? Do you think you would do something different with it if you gave yourself time to think about or plan for it?
Let me suggest that money is not power, it's not happiness, it's not security, and it's not love or evil. Money is nothing more than a tool. And like any tool, if you don't use it right, someone can get hurt. There are businesses that prey upon people's lack of financial knowledge. These businesses make huge profits, and these profits are comprised of our hard-earned money.
If you consider money as a tool, you can use this tool to achieve your goals. Goals are going to differ from person to person. Each of us has a different view of what's going to make us happy. By reaching your financial goals, you are using money to get what you want. One thing that I want you to do is to talk about money.
Here's an example. A couple needs a new car. She's thinking of something with low monthly payments that's easy on the gas. He's dreaming of an SUV. If they're not communicating, somebody is going to be unhappy. They need a car, but they want different things.
And that leads me to the next thing I want to talk about. Needs versus wants. We all have needs and wants, but we don't usually distinguish between them. Noticing the difference is a big step in achieving our financial goals. As human beings, we all need food, clothing, and shelter, basic necessities. Let's say you want to buy a house. Your basic need for shelter may be satisfied by renting an apartment, but you want a house. Now, more than just wanting any house, you would fall in love with a certain house. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that along with the basic need you have for a house, you want 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, an open concept, and a large gourmet kitchen. You can see that there may be a lot of wants in each of our needs.
A need just has to serve the function that's a necessity to us. Today, many people consider cell phones, cable TV, salon services, vacations, and new clothes needs, things that they must have. We don't need any of those things for survival, but it's okay to fulfill not just your needs, but wants too. We just need to realize the difference. No one I know has unlimited funds, so we all need to make choices on how we spend our money. Looking at needs versus wants will help us make some decisions. We will be better served by saving for emergencies and our old age before we buy extras.